everyone. I'm Raven, and this is David. Say hello.
Hey everyone from Vivian's Halloween shop.
Yes. Okay, well, can you introduce yourself to my murder of crows, please?
Yeah, sure. I am David Osser. I run the Halloween shop of horror here. It's a outdoor Halloween display that's highly themed. If you're very familiar with Halloween Horror Nights and the lore with their icons, it's very similar, and it's such a spectacular to see in person.
And I also seen your videos on Instagram, TikTok, and also YouTube. And who is Vivian?
Vivian the Witch is very mysterious herself. She originally from Puerto Rico, and she opened up shop here in Winter Garden, Florida. Very, like I said, very little is known about this Vivian, and a lot of the locals call her a witch. There's rumors that she practices black magic and all that stuff. That's why they deemed her shop, the locals, the Halloween shop of horror.
What got you into this whole Halloween?
Oh yeah, definitely. I love Halloween so forth. Let me see if I can grab the prop that got me into Halloween of them all. It's called a Halloween motionette right here. This is the Frankenstein monster. You know what? Sure, I call him Frankenstein. And he's a, if you're probably familiar with the Christmas ones, they move very slow and they just turns their head back and forth. They hold like a candle. Well, this is the Halloween lineup they made in the '80s and early '90s, and they're very sought after now. One of my favorite pieces. This guy right here was started all my Halloween craze from the beginning. There's a picture of me as a kid holding one of them. So the Halloween shop does a giveaway. You have to check those out. And I'm just finishing up the recent winner, Jenny Spooky Life. This is your card. I'm sorry to spoil it for you, but yeah, I was working on your gift. She won this blow mode down here, if I can find it right here. She won this.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah,
And I've noticed that you have all kinds of cool, mysterious decor in the background. Where'd you get them?
years of collecting. You can say eBay for all of matter, but yeah, years of collecting, especially these figures. I was showing you. I show another picture. It shows I have like over 60 or 70 of these motionette figures. And shout out to my friend up in New York, Paul. He's called the Puppet Master, and he makes my collection look like a newbie collection. He has some of the rarest items, including the rarest Halloween decoration of them all. It's called a Telco Outdoor 3 foot witch. These are figures right here where I showed you are the common 2 feet tall, 2 feet tall. But this one is made specifically for outdoors that you can put on your front porch. And this witch was almost like an urban legend, a myth. Like all we had to go by was like a stock photo of her. But he found it on eBay and bought it, and he bought it pricey. These things go for thousands.
Dang.
So yeah, it was pricey, but he has one of the crown jewels of the Motionette collection. So shout out to him. It's
No.
phenomenal find. Phenomenal find.
And out of all your collections, which one's like kind of creepy to you?
Ooh, I guess one of them is my grandmother's witch, the Motionette. That scared me as a kid. She used to have it right on the fireplace up in Kentucky. That's where I'm originally from, Lexington, Kentucky. And when I remember, it's just this. The room was like straight down, and the fireplace was in the back of the room. And I remember the witch was sitting on the corner, and they made that that eerie sound like the eyes light up. Yeah, they turned her on, and I ran out into the kitchen. I was so scared to death of that witch, and now I have her now. I
That's
know.
pretty cool.
Yeah, she's in the other room though, but yeah.
Yeah, you keep her away from the other ones.
Yeah. She's. Hey, let me see if I can grab her right here.
Oh, that's so cool.
So classic looking, like the grim fairy tale witch. This is the witch, and here's the. She's half battery operated, half electric. Because these figures, you use an electric cord right here to plug them in,
Mhm.
and they move. But to make her sound and her eyes light up, is battery, and luckily there's batteries in.
Whoa, that's so cool. So how old is that witch right now?
That witch. still works to this day. This is made in the around I think 87 maybe 86. They maybe quote me wrong, but yeah, she's from the 80s. It's crazy they still work to this day, these figures.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You take good care of your stuff.
Thank you, thank you. I'm a collector. I'm a collector. I have that gene. My dad collects all the like the old toys and knickknacks, and my mom collects Barbie dolls and Skipper dolls and all those other stuff.
And you're like the only one who collects Halloween stuff?
I am. I am. My dad kind of got me into it too because not just the Frankenstein monster, he collects some of his old toys are from the Universal Monsters. I remember as a kid growing up calling it the Universal Monsters and not knowing the name Universal, like it coexists, like that's the company. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's what they call it, the Universal Monsters, which it is.
Hmm.
I've actually worked at Universal. I've been with the company for 15 years now. I work in the
Dang.
entertainment department, making all the
Um,
magic happen.
what other like were you there for the grand opening at Epic Universe?
I sure was. I helped set up for the grand opening. It was great. They had some celebrities. You monster fans would know these people as Rick Baker, the makeup artist that did Nutty Professor, the Grinch makeup, American Werewolf in London. He's a seven-time Academy Award winner for makeup, and he was the first winner for the makeup category as well for American Werewolf in London. And
Nice.
also, Danny Elfman did the music for Dark Universe, and he was there at the grand opening. And I got his vinyl too. It's great.
That's pretty cool. Lucky you. And like, what other positions do you do at the Epic Universe or
Oh,
Universal?
yeah, Universal in general. I've done from performing, from Halloween Horror Nights to daily ops, helping backstage, front stage. I've done driving parade floats before. That was fun to do. And as well as I thought the witch moved over there for a second. I was just looking and I hear something like the sound of her clothes moving. I just looked over there. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, I worked with the parade. Everything in entertainment you can think of, from the technical, from the performing, from the managing, from everything. So it's been great.
That's pretty cool. Like, what's the least thing you like at Universal?
Oh my gosh. The least thing. That's a good question right there. The least thing I like about Universal is sometimes it can get repetitive
Mhm.
if you don't if you don't keep yourself sane. Um a lot of people can take it literally. I don't. I love the place to death, so I take it all in when I get there. But the job can be repetitive at times, but that can be with any job,
Yeah,
honestly.
of course, yes. And like, do you have any spooky stories at Universal?
Spooky stories, spooky stories. I've heard some spooky ghost stories, like haunting on the attractions there, like from past experiences, like the Alfred Hitchcock attraction they used to have there, ghost haunts there, the theater. That's now the Minion Blast. It used to be Shrek 4D, and then they changed it to Minion Blast, as well as the old Confrontation building. I've heard ghost stories. It's now the Revenge of the Mummy, based off the movies with Brendan Fraser. I work from a daily op shift, from then another shift from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. So it can vary from different times.
And you know, like the whole saying of like the witch's hour. Have you ever like seen something or witnessed something?
I my first job at Universal, it was at the horror makeup show. I was an attractions attendant there, basically an usher, where I got the people in for the show. It, best place to start working at, with all
Hmm.
the Universal monsters and all the other stuff they made throughout the years of horror. I mean, if it wasn't for the Universal monsters, there wouldn't be any Universal, honestly.
Do you work with Vivian or like how does that work when
Oh,
you see
ViVian the
her?
Witch, the
Yes.
ViVian, Vivi. I've worked with her. That's how I met her. She's actually a great makeup artist. She's been working with me with my Halloween stuff, pre-Halloween shop. Honestly, I started working with her, I think, in 2018, and I saw I had her on Instagram, and I saw all this makeup she did, and I questioned her. I said, "Hey, you pretty good at makeup." I said, "If you want to be part of my Halloween display, like actually like do some of my makeup for Halloween night," and she sure did. And since then, I remember the idea of ViVian the Witch herself came from this prop right here. Let me see if I can move it right here. There she is. That's ViVian the Witch. This is made by Distortions Unlimited, and her actual name is Rancid, but it's a
Oh,
full body prop from head to toe. And I named her Vivian. In 2021, I made a display inside the house called "The Age of Vintage Halloween." And I made a story about a witch that was crazy about Halloween decorations. And so I made this whole display with I can show you the link to the video too, show you some of the clips that she decorates like this vintage style, and you can see her decorating, holding the string lights and stuff. And I named her Vivian. And after that year, I was like, what could I do to use this prop and create like a whole story more, like expand her story? And then it just hit me. I said, how about she owns a Halloween shop? And since then, that's how the whole idea has just exploded with all these possibilities.
nice. I know I've seen your videos on YouTube and they're pretty cool. It has like little what is it called? Easter eggs from the
Oh,
next movies and stuff. That's
there's
pretty
so many
sick.
there's so many Easter eggs. So when I started with the Halloween shop, I wanted to incorporate other horror movies, and it was a way to showcase other items, Halloween items that I have that I would not normally decorate, like all the masks. I mean, it's not like someone's gonna put a bunch of masks in the windows or something. I mean, some people do, but
Mhm.
I like a theme to it, like reason and rhyme a reason to it. And I remember going back to Vivi. I pitched the idea about ViVian the Witch, and actually, the original idea of ViVian the Witch is to keep that creepy look. That's why my character, which I haven't mentioned yet, I play her assistant, the Watcher, which is a
Mhm.
combination of the caretaker look, uh, the personality of the Usher, and more of the mischievous, like Jack the Clown. These are characters from Halloween Horror Nights, by the way. I put those three together, but that's why my character looks creepy, and she was going to be creepy too. And when I pitched her the idea, she goes, "I like it, but I want to be pretty Vivian." And I go, "Pretty Vivian?" I said, "Wait a minute, I like this." So I thought about the old classic trope of the witch, the pretty luring witch, and then
Mhm.
the real like, oh shit, like the actual creepy Vivian, we call her creepy Vivian, the
And can
true
you,
self.
sorry, I got excited. Can you tell us more about the Watcher and his backstory?
There's not much known about the Watcher. He's assistant to Vivian since the start of the shop in Winter Garden. He's very maniacal, crazy, kooky, strange, uh, strange and unusual. You can say
Mm.
that. It's very strange and unusual.
Well, can you give us like a little impression of him?
Oh, that the laughing. Ooh, look at that. Look at this motion that we got right here. Very nice for Vivian's Halloween shop. What do you say?
That's pretty cool. Hopefully, one of these days I get to interview Vivian and the Watcher.
Hope so too. There's actually been four girls that has played Vivian the Witch. I'm going to give them a shout out. You got Vivi, I call it OG Vivian, the true Vivian, and then you got Maja Lynn. She plays the double. She was featured last year as a Deadite. A lot of you probably seen her introduction on my pages. I have Meet Vivian the Witch. I think that's the title, and that's
Mhm.
Marja as Vivian the Witch. There's an actual the OG Vivian's intro is in all the other like videos you see. And when I'm talking about these videos, which I show you a clip when I show, is that I have a projector outside on the garage. It looks like so crystal clear. It looks like a TV screen. And it's a video that plays on the loop. And the video is about 25 minutes long, like a theme park video, and it explains the stories. when I was talking about the Halloween shop from the beginning, I wanted to incorporate different other movies to tie into the Halloween shop. So I saw it simple like Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Child's Play, and Halloween 3. And like items you see, like you selling the Child's Play, Good Guy dolls. We were selling the Good Guy dolls. Are You Afraid of the Dark? We had the Ghastly Grinner comic book in the window, as well as Goosebumps. We had Slappy the Dummy and the Haunted Mask for sale at the shop. So you can see how we're tying it in. But I wanted to go even further the next year. So I incorporate The Shining, Hellraiser, Saw, Annabelle. Was it Annabelle that year? And Saw, Annabelle, Creep Show, and
Oh,
Creep Show.
that's right.
Yeah, we had Creep Show comics we were selling, the Annabelle dolls we were selling. But you're thinking The Shining, how you do incorporate that? Well, I was thinking, what about the Halloween shop was doing a giveaway, and it was a trip to stay at the Overlook Hotel for one night stay, and we had the Shining twins here at the shop. By the way, I had over 60 people have collaborated with me with the shop, with makeup artists, actors, actresses, people. I had some artists that does illustrations. I think I had about over 10 artists already have I've worked with, and one overseas from the Netherlands. Voice actors, as well as this year I'm going to debut a song, someone, a music artist. She
That's
did
pretty
from Tech.
cool.
Yeah, it's from Texas. She did a jingle for Vivian's Halloween shop, so I'll be posting that later this year.
Oh, how exciting. I'll let everyone know. I'll keep them updated and posted. So I'll go ahead and
Oh,
tag your
definitely.
shop here so everyone can know where
It,
to
it,
go
it
and who
it's
to
catchy.
follow.
It's catchy. I love it.
Yeah, it makes sense. It sounds good. It's exciting. I've seen some sneak peeks, so that's exciting. I'm
It's,
looking forward for it.
it's so
And
good this year.
as as of right now, what's your favorite horror movie?
My favorite horror movie. It's tricky, for coming from a horror fan. I really, and there's a lot I haven't seen, honestly. I know I'm gonna be shamed now on this. Like I haven't seen any of the Friday the 13th movies or Nightmare on Elm Street. I always throw that out first, and people go, freak out. I've seen all the Halloween movies. Okay, I've seen them all, but I've seen Freddy versus Jason.
And
I
how
think
was
that's
it? You liked it?
I mean, I saw it in theaters actually when it came
Oh,
out.
cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun movie. It was silly, like what you expect from that time. But and I've seen a Scream. I really like the Scream movies. I think the only one I haven't seen was three, but then I hear mixed reviews on that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, my favorite I have to say it has to be probably the Universal monsters, just how you call it, all of them. You can't pick one. But if I have to
Okay.
pick, it's the trilogy, the Frankenstein trilogy with Boris Karloff. All the times he played the monster, I think those three movies are like top tier movie masterpieces. Honestly,
And who's your
especially
favorite?
Bride,
I'm sorry?
especially the Bride of Frankenstein. That
Oh, I love her. I love the way how she acts in that
oh,
movie.
so good. Like like a bird. I love that. Like a raven, kind of
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, I thought she played really good. She's so sick. And I love the makeup and her hair looked
And
really good on her.
yeah, I know she is also the nanny. I think in the beginning of Mary Poppins, the one that couldn't take care of the kids, and she
Yeah.
runs out or something. That's actually her, the same actress.
Yeah, 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 that's pretty cool. And like, would you say that's your favorite horror villain?
My favorite villain, I love Dr. Pretorius in The Bride of Frankenstein. I don't think he gets much credit. He's
True.
a phenomenal actor, and the casting for him is just like chef's kiss. Like he's just a phenomenal villain in the movie. I love his like maniacal personality. He's just like laughing and stuff. And I remember the Frankenstein monster walks in when he's in the catacombs, I believe, and he's like, "Oh, I thought I was alone." So,
Aw.
like this is great. This is great timing.
Are you into like gory movies or?
Gory movies, I say if it's I do want to give one more shout out to a horror movie that I really personally like. I saw at a young age too was two of them. Halloween, I saw that at my grandmother's house, of all things, and The Shining. So I
Mm.
really love The Shining. The whole movie is great.
And what scene made you kind of feel like, ugh, I don't want to see
Oh,
that
oh,
anymore?
definitely, definitely. It's a scene. It's supposed to be a dog costume, but it looks like a bear costume.
Hmm.
It's the part where Wendy's running from Jack, and she goes upstairs, and she looks down the hall at this doorway, and this, as a kid, I don't know what the hell they're going on in there. I just remember them stopping what they're doing and just staring blank, and the camera zooms in, right? And it scared me half to death. And my house in Kentucky used to have that kind of layout where you went upstairs and there was a room straight down the hallway. And that room freaked me out too as a kid. I think it's because of that movie. And I used to run straight to my room, not even looking at that doorway.
They got
Now
you
I find out.
traumatized.
Now I find out they're giving a blowjob or something. The bear is in
Ooh.
the costume. I'm like, what the hell? It's still scary shit.
And if you could be any horror villain or monster, who would you be?
The Frankenstein monster.
Oh.
I really like that character, especially the one from Bride of Frankenstein.
Mm.
Very sentimental, like it's very relatable character to a lot of people, and it's really sad what happens at the end. Really,
Yeah.
no spoiler. No.
No, yeah, don't say nothing.
I mean,
Oh,
it's kind of obvious what you can think. It's movies have sad endings, happy endings, so that it doesn't really spoil too much.
yeah. And well, last but not least, would you like a tarot reading?
Oh, please, I would love that. I love that.
Okay. So let me shuffle real quick. And I'm gonna show you on camera that I'm not lying.
Oh, this is great.
Let me see.
This is really cool. I love the tarot cards.
And you don't have to take this, you know, personally, all this is it's just fun and games, okay?
Hey, I don't know. I might not be able to sleep tonight after hearing this reading. It's
Okay.
probably the Grim Reaper or something. I'm like, it's great. It's gonna happen eventually. So,
I don't know if you've seen, but a card fell out, so I'm gonna pick it up, okay?
oh, that's mine.
We got the Queen of Wands.
Oh my gosh, it's a mother, mother.
Oh my God, okay. So the first card, let me take out a second card.
Oh, that'd been cute. The mother one.
Oh, and then this is your second card, Ten of Cups.
What is that picture of the shining picture?
I think
Oh
so. Or
no, it has a. It looks
maybe
something.
from The Conjuring. Not too
Okay.
sure. And then the bottom of the deck is a star, which a good card. I really like this one.
Ooh.
Okay. So let me show you your cards and then I'll explain to them what they mean, right? So the first card is Queen of Wands, which means courage, confidence, independence, and determination.
I like that.
So this is basically describing you as a person, right? You like to wear your heart on your sleeve. You really, I wouldn't say an emotional person, but you are emotionally balanced. You know when to get mad, when not to get mad. You know how to help a friend. You don't really take things to the heart because you're emotionally mature.
Yeah.
You always think like, oh, maybe they're having a bad day. Hopefully
This is
tomorrow.
scaring me because it's true. This is true. It's what you're saying is true.
Oh, cool. And like you're a good person. Oh, my ears. You're a good person.
Oh, I have ears. No, I have to be unhuman.
No, yeah, but you're a good person. You are more of you're a social butterfly. You like to make sure everyone's included and not, left out. You like to take care of others, but of course you take care of yourself first. but you do look after others if needed and necessary.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had interesting. I had this one guy message me. He was on the football team with me, and he was down with his luck. He was asking for like money for food, and I said, "Well, I can't get you like money, but I said I can order you something." He was up
Mhm.
in New Jersey. I mean, I'm here in Orlando, Florida right now. And so what I did was I went on the McDonald's app and ordered something. I found the place that's closest McDonald's to him and ordered from that McDonald's, and he received the food right there and then. Amazing what technology you can do.
Yeah, that's
Some outcome.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, so this is the first card. This card describes you. The second card is Ten of Cups.
This one's an interesting one.
It's nothing bad, it's nothing scary, okay? Ten of Cups explains that sooner or later, or maybe you already have them, but you're gonna work with the group of people, and you can consider these people as family. These people are gonna help you grow, just like you're gonna help them grow. So it's more of a teamwork, but you're also the leader of it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I see that you're gonna make new friends. You're gonna see them as family. And yeah, like you're more of like, I wouldn't say a social worker, but like I said, you're very sociable. You're very social. And I feel like since you're really a kind, hearted person and your heart's like really big, I feel like people like you for that. And who knows, maybe you might find another closer friend. And from there you might
That's the
forward.
dream. That's the dream.
So yeah.
Find that best friend.
Oh. And then the last card is the star.
I'm looking forward to this one.
So I know this is my favorite. So basically, it doesn't necessarily mean about a female or a woman. It just means you as a person that sooner or later you're going to receive an abundance. You're going to receive a blessing because of how much of a good person that you are. So keep going, go forward in life, keep working. If you ever feel like there's a cloud over you or you feel like a little bummed, try to think more of a positive way and just tell yourself like it's only today. It's only temporarily because the next day could be even better, you know?
This is creeping me out because it's true.
So, yeah, I guess you can say, I mean, not necessarily saying that you have to believe in the universe or something out there,
There's always
but
another day.
yes, and the more energy you give out, positive energy you give out, the more positive energy you receive. So yeah.
I
So this
appreciate
is
that. That's
like, for
awesome.
example, yeah, like you know how their hands are like opened and
Yeah,
there's like light shining in or shining down.
yeah, I see it.
So yeah, whatever you give out, you receive back. So I
That's
like
great.
to say treat people with kindness, you know.
That's how I do it. Treat the way you want to be treated.
Exactly. So I think good things are coming your way. Just keep having a positive mindset, move forward, help others if needed. So yeah, this is a good reading. Yay.
It was. It was beautiful.
Thank you again for letting me interview you. Is there
Oh
anything
no,
that you
thank you.
would, yeah, is there anything that you would like to promote or speak about?
Yeah, definitely. Check out the Halloween Shop of Horror. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Check out this year we're going to be featuring The Ghost with the Most, a sketchy kind of VHS tape. The Stab movie another Stab movie sequel is going to be premiering here in Winter Garden, as well as Vivian's going to be opening up her own little wax museum with her help with her cousin Clara, the artist.
That's so cool. Can you tell us a little like sneak peek about that?
Yeah, yeah, each one. Beetlejuice is going to be coming to the Halloween Shop of Horrors, and he's going to show mischief and mayhem, and seeing what let the juice let loose and see what shakes. So it goes crazy. It's going to be funny. He's going to be a little flirtatious with Vivian. Vivian's not going to have any of that shit. So let's see what happens. Which is the Stab movies, which is the Scream movies, of course, if you're very familiar with the Scream franchise. And I thought how to tie in the Halloween shop with the Scream franchise. And I was thinking, well, let's have the Stab movie within the movie, premiering in Winter Garden, and have Vivian's Halloween shop be promoting it and sponsoring that movie. I'm looking forward to that because every time there's a stab movie released, there's always multiple killings that happen during the premieres. Would it be any different here in Winter Garden, or is Winter Garden's fate doomed? We'll find
Dun
out.
dun dun.
As well as the VHS tape I'm talking about. We'd be selling the actual tape from the ring. And, let's see what happens with that when people get that VHS tape from ViVian herself. I hear the enjoyment from that tape lasts for 7 days.
Ooh.
As
How
last but
exciting.
not least is the House of Wax. And this was actually a personal uh, Vivi herself asked me to do this year is the House of Wax. She's a big fan of the 2005 version. I call it the Paris Hilton version. So I was thinking like how to tie in that with the shop. Where I was thinking, what about like have Vivian's backstory a little bit expanded, where she loves a good old wax museum and she wanted to open up one herself. So she reached out to her cousin from Puerto Rico, Clara, and she's a world-renowned artist. But her tricks don't fool you because she's another witch herself. So see what happens and how she makes these wax figures come alive.
Ooh, we'll see. We shall see. Do you want to tell them about your giveaway that you're doing?
Yes, I am doing a recent giveaway right now. It's right here, Terrifier mask. Look how detailed this is. What's up, everyone? I'm here at Vivian's Halloween shop of horror. And I'm doing a collab giveaway this time with Celia from Let's Talk Terror.
That's right, David. Here at Let's Talk Terror, we dive into discussions of some of your favorite horror movies and shorts. Some of you may not have heard of it, but that's the beauty of it. One horror movie icon I can tell you that's sprung from the depths of hell out of nowhere is Art the Clown from the Terrifier series. He started as a side character in the 2008 short film The Ninth Circle and was repurposed again for All Hallows Eve in 2013. And now this killer clown has his own phenomenal trilogy of hit movies. Our special item for this giveaway is a Terrifier 2 Art the Clown Deluxe Injection Mask from Trick or Treat Studios. This one-of-a-kind mask brings the likeness of the terrifying Art the Clown to life, showcasing what lies behind horrifying evil.
In order to win this giveaway, the rules are going to be listed right here, as well as in the description down below. I wish everyone the best of luck. Until next time.
Thank you again for letting me interview you. And is there anything that you would like to promote?
Yeah, the Halloween Shop, of course. The Halloween Shop of Horrors. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. The shop will be display will be open during the last week of September this year to the end of October, the 31st. Sometimes I keep it open a few days in November, but that's the whole display timeline for this year I'm planning.
Thank you again for joining with me today. Knowing it's really late over there. What time is it?
Yeah, right now, here's my phone.
Ooh, 10:30. Oh, 10:23.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Well, again, thank you again. Take care and stay blessed.
Happy Halloween.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my video. Don't forget, I have a reading for you. So we shall see what the cards say this time. And today we're just going to do one card. Okay. The Five of Swords. A brutal tale of victory. Karma is coming to those who, gave you the evil eye, or those who, kind of disrespected you in a way, or maybe even disrespected you behind your back. So good job for ignoring the negative comments, and good job for ignoring the negative feedback on those who are negative. So, yes. Hooray. I mean, it's not good, you know, that we're celebrating about that, but it's more of like justice, you know, because, you know, you don't deserve to be treated differently just because of the way you look or the way you act or, you know, because of your interests and things. So, yes, good job. Well, I have one more card. I know I said one card, but it's because this card came out. The Knight of Swords. Youch. It seems like the person who was talking bad about you or behind your back, they're receiving their karma. So just be cautious. Don't tell them your secrets anymore. Don't tell them about your drama or things that are happening in your life. Just keep it short and plain and simple. Um, of course, they're gonna want to know because they want to know if you're doing better than them or not, but it doesn't really matter because we're not in competition with nobody. Remember, we're all the same. We have to treat everyone with kindness if needed and necessary, but it doesn't mean to be petty or, you know, get into your little ego and try to, you know, win back or get at them. It's just leave it be. As you can tell, that's what you did. You kind of ignore the haters or whatnot, and karma got to them. It shut them up. Oh, and I want to show you something really quick. I got myself another book. Ta-da! Edgar Allan Poe, Classic Tales of Horror. So that's exciting. And then I got some stickers. Look at that. The Extreme Horror sticker book. Sick. And then this is pretty cool. I mean, let me show you my favorite sticker. I think this one's my favorite. The crow, of course. Because it represents you guys. Wow. I love that. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching my videos and thank you for supporting me. Honestly, I appreciate it. You know, whether it's like one person or more, I really don't mind because I'm getting out of my comfort zone and I'm getting comfortable. So I think that's a win. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay blessed, take care, and of course, live life to the fullest, right? All right, bye guys.